Rihanna's last solo project was 2016, and that was Anti. Now, ever since 2016, approximately 6 years ago, Rihanna has probably done features here and there, really sporadic and really few, but she still hasn't dropped a solo project nor a solo song. And that was the case until last Friday. On October 28th, Rihanna dropped Lift Me Up, which was on the soundtrack for Black Panther after almost 6 years of no solo songs being released. Now, the song was performed by Rihanna, but it was written by Tems. Even though the Nigerian superstar Tems is really talented, fans, especially me, was kind of confused about the pairing. See, Tems is melodic, she's an R&B artist, she's mellow. Rihanna is an up-tempo pop star. So we were kind of confused as to how that pairing will go. Nonetheless, though, I don't believe that this pairing will have any indication in terms of the sound of Rihanna's album. I believe Rihanna is putting this song out to be a filler. And if this song was meant to be a filler, then it's absolutely bad news for Rihanna. After 6 years of not releasing music, her name has been trending on Twitter, has been trending on Instagram before she dropped a song of fans begging her and asking her to drop music. There's countless memes talking about, oh my God, Rihanna, we can't wait for, right? So the anticipation was there for her music. Now, we are unsure whether or not it's that thing your family and friends do when you're about to start a business. They tell you, oh my God, start it. I can't wait to patronize your business. I can't wait to buy from you. And then once you launch the business, they buy one thing on the launch day and never patronize you again. Fortunately for Rihanna, that's exactly what her fans did. Her fans gassed her up into thinking that the demand for her music was higher than it really was, because when Rihanna dropped the song Lift Me Up, the song did okay. It did okay only on the first day. Because after the first day, that's when the flopping began. You see, Rihanna's song, Lift Me Up, debuted at #1 on Apple Music. However, she was unseated from the #1 spot within 24 hours. See, Apple Music, she did decent, but Spotify was even worse. She had a #1 spot on Spotify, but within 24 hours, she was unseated and dropped to the 9th spot. What that shows in terms of the numbers, that there was a huge marketing budget to push the song out there on the first day. And after the first day, that's when the organic streams are supposed to come in. That's when fans are supposed to discover it after receiving, I guess, the marketing hype, or social media was supposed to do its thing and the fans were supposed to gravitate towards it. What that shows is the marketing budget did its thing, guaranteeing a high debut on the first day, but the organic reach and the fans' interest never peaked. That's why the song is dropping. Now, what's even worse regarding this is the song is predicted not to debut on the Billboard's Hot 100. That right there is unprecedented, especially if it's Rihanna in her first drop in 6 years. Let's be clear and absolutely concise. This right here is a flop if we ever seen a flop. You see, Rihanna is still signed to a major record label. See, a budget for a C-list artist, a D-lister, is probably around $500,000 to $750,000 to push that song. So if Rihanna is dropping after 6 years, the marketing budget for Rihanna must have succeeded, or exceeded, I should say, about a couple of $1 million. So if you spend a couple $1 million promoting this song, and it's doing this deplorable, it's not even predicted to make the Billboard Hot 100, Rihanna has failed. She flopped. This will certainly deter her from dropping an actual project. You see, she put out the filler, and the filler was a failed experiment because the fans are just not that interested. Maybe she might do a couple big features. She might drop a couple more solo songs to kind of get the hypes around her before she drop an actual project. But Rihanna fans dropped the ball. If they were expecting an album anytime soon, after this solo song, forget about it. That solo album ain't dropping anytime soon because the experiment for this song was an absolute failure.